What's up guys, Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and show you the Beastman Evolved mod. Now, if you're like me and want to keep your enjoyment of this faction DLC going for as long as possible, you're going to add as many mods as it takes to keep the enjoyment going. So, I've added a few. I've added the Conquer All. I've added a couple other ones that kind of change the textures and the colors of the Beastmen themselves. There's also a new one that unlocks Tilea, which, I mean, it's not for Beastmen, but if you play as Tilea and Estalia, you will be able to be face first when it comes to the Beastmen Onslaught. But today I'm going to focus mainly on the units that comes with this Beastman Evolve mod. There aren't that many, and they're going to add more, but I figured I'd show you them anyway because they're kind of cool. And I'm going to be facing off against another unit mod for Bretonia, which I haven't really gone too much into detail with lately, but I will in the next coming videos. I'll see if I can maybe put them in here and test them out a little bit more. But these are the Templar Crusader Knights. I'll go ahead and add a whole bunch of these guys. Very, very strong, 200 melee attack, just very, very tough. But I will be facing them, I'll be facing off against them with a substantial Beastman army. So these are the Beastmen that you get. You're going to be getting the Man Flayers. So I'm going to go ahead and add a whole bunch of these guys. And then you get the Bestial Guard. You will get the Chosen Gores with shields. You will get Chosen Gores. And you will be getting Chosen Gores with great weapons. Let me go ahead and remove some of these guys. Yeah, I mean that seems pretty one-sided, so let's go ahead and remove one of each. There you go. Perfect. Alright. And let's go ahead and jump right in. But first, actually, let me go ahead and show you some of the stats. That way I can get right into the battle. Now, the Man Flayers, they have an armor of 60, leadership 75, melee attack is 25, melee defense is 36. So, I mean, that's kind of the reason that this bar of balance of power is kind of going a little bit into the Bretonians' favor because of the Templar Crusader Knights. Their stats are way off the charts. They have weapon strength of 170. They're going to be tearing. They have armor of 120. They're going to be tearing through my guys. But I wanted to focus mainly on the Beastman Evolved mod because, you know, it adds more units to your Beastman campaign if you're playing it, or if you're going to play one of those guys that can stand playing online and having to have your opponent have the same mod as you do, then you can also have more units to play with. Now let's go to the Bestial Guard. Bestial Guard has an armor of 45, which is pretty decent for the Beastmen anyway, and melee defense of 42, melee attack of 30. Not that great of a charge bonus. The Man Flayers have a better charge bonus of 23. And then you have the Chosen Gore Shields. These guys have an armor of 100, which, I mean, these are going to stand a lot longer against the Bretonians than anything else that I have. And then you have the Chosen Gores, which are armor 102, and their weapon strength is 48. Looks like they get a little bump from their shielded brethren. And then we have the great weapons, which have 57 weapon strength, armor still at 100. Pretty decent unit. Adds a little bit more flavor. I'm all about, when it comes to these units, guys, I mean, I know you were telling me on my top 5 Beastman units video that, you know, it didn't kind of, some of the units I was just choosing because of the way they looked. Mainly the main reason I put those units on the list was because of how, when it comes to how much they cost versus how much I can use them. So you have these Chosen Gores, 1450. That's a lot of money taken away from your army just to get these guys. As also with the Chosen, well, these are Chosen Gore great weapons, but also with the Chosen Gores. And the Chosen Gore shields, they're not too bad. I mean, and they have shields. They could be used as something like a tanky kind of unit. The Bestial Guards are kind of somewhere in between. They're pretty decent, so I wouldn't mind having them either, putting them in my army. But let's go ahead and jump right in. That way we can go ahead and get this battle started. But yeah, while I have you guys here, let's go ahead and give you guys some updates on me and the channel, the state of the channel. I want to have more. I'm working on this short film. It's not going to be terribly long, but it is pretty interesting. I wrote down the script and everything like that, so it should be coming here Hopefully by this weekend I'll have it out. I'm not sure exactly when I'll have it out, but I'm excited to put it out and see if you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think on that, because it should be pretty awesome, and it has to do with a certain movie, kind of a parallel, not exactly 100% the movie, but it's going to be like a parallel to that movie. So you guys will see it when it comes out. You guys will know exactly. If you guys watch war movies, you guys will see exactly what it is. So I won't have to really go too much into detail. Oh, it looks like Chosen Gores and all the Chosen ones, they get Vanguard deployment, so I can pretty much put them anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and have these guys just like right up on their shit. And these guys will come right here. Let me go ahead and go into cinematic mode so I can check these guys out. What we have here, these are the Bestial Guards. They look pretty cool. They got a giant, looks like a chaos-inspired spear of some sort. Like, I forget exactly, like a what's it, Nagata? The Japanese spear, the one from Shogun 2. Let's see here. And these are the Chosen Gores with great weapons. Oh, these guys don't get Vanguard deployment, but they are pretty stacked when it comes to armor. They have giant war axes. They just look very, very terrifying. Very, very badass. That's the one thing I love about the Beastmen. This guy's got dreads. Alright, they got dreads now. They're dreadheads. I'm about to send these dreadheads into battle. And then let's go ahead and check out the rest of these guys. I wonder if I have any more dreadheads in here. These guys are the Chosen Gores with shields, so they get shield and sword. Also have dreads. That's pretty cool. And they have pretty decent armor, it looks like. And then we have the Man Flayers. These guys are like kind of like what you would like Savage Orcs. They look like the savage version of the Beastmen. I mean, if the Beastmen could get any more savage, it's kind of what they look like. And they have these bone clubs, which are, I think these are the weapons of the Savage Orcs. I think I'm missing one. One more unit to kind of spotlight Chosen Gores. Chosen Gores seem to have two shields, two weapons, dual weapon holding. Very, very chaos inspired weapons too. Looks pretty badass. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in and see what they can do against the might that is Bretonia. Huh, they're already running away. See, they look pretty badass. These Templar Knights. And they're led on foot. See, these guys would be great for like a short film. You know what? I may add them to a short film. They're holding what looks like text, like some type of sacred text, just like the there you go. Let's see how much units they tear, how many men they tear up, or how many beastmen they tear up and get through. This looks pretty cool. And now, as you can tell, they're pretty blue hoods and armor are now covered in the blood of the Beastman horde. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Let me check this out. Looks like the Beastmen, Man Flayers. There you go. That's pretty cool. It looks like the shield is made out of man skin or some shit like that. Man Flayer. I get it. Now that is a cool unit. That is a cool unit. The rest of the Beastmen should be up here already. Do they even have a general? Oh, I do. I'm gonna send them in after. I'm gonna see how many of these Beastmen the Templars can dispatch. Oh, if anyone's wondering, I'm using the closer look cinematic camera. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I've had the longer or more cinematic battles mod on for the past couple weeks, so this battle might take a while. It actually will take a lot longer, so you guys get to check out like 4 or 5 mods that I'm using. I'm always using mods. You guys can check those out and see what the effects of those are. I'll do more mod reviews as the time goes on. I know I like to do the top 5 mods of the week type of thing, but I haven't done one in a while. I definitely need to do one at least this weekend, but because I haven't played a lot of these guys. But I'll individually do some of them like this mod review. I'll individually do one for individual mods every once in a while. Though I should do more, honestly. Oh, he looks pretty badass. He got white eyes. Let's see how much. Damn, they are cutting through the Beastman horde right now. Let me go ahead and fast forward a little bit just so I can see exactly where this is going. Oh, but they're wavering now. Yeah, it looks like 2 of them are wavering, but a lot of my Beastmen are wavering right now also. I basically am losing half of my army, but yeah, they're done. They couldn't hang. Even with all their strength and all their immense power, they're done. This guy's way too happy to be here. That would have been a cool picture if I would have been able to get it. You know what? I'm gonna try to get it to put it as my thumbnail. You guys know that I like to take pictures from inside the game. Cinematic, awesome looking pictures. Put them as my thumbnail. Alright, well that's basically it, guys, because right now they're only fighting King Leoncourt, so you know that's gonna take forever. But that's basically the mod, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'll put a link to the mod in the description below. That way you guys can go ahead and check it out yourselves. Add more units to your Beastmen campaign. Always a good idea. The man flares are especially awesome, guys. I love them. They look pretty cool. They have a really cool man-made shield. Get it? Man-made. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's see if we can go to over 50 likes for this mod. Let me know what you guys think about the mod, or what mods you guys are playing right now that are Beastmen mods. What are your favorite ones so far? Maybe I'll check some out so I can maybe they'll make them on the top 5 list this weekend. We'll see. But again, if you want to go ahead and keep up with my videos, keep up on my reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber today. It's going to be Sunjutsu. So, look, they came back. They came back for blood. Like, hell no, we ain't going out like no punk ass bitch. But they're about to, because now the whole Beastman horde is onto them. Yeah, they're about to be dead. For Bretonia, which I haven't really gone too much into detail with lately, but I will in the next coming videos. I'll see if I can maybe put them in here and test them out a little bit more. But these are the Templar Crusader Knights. I'll go ahead and add a whole bunch of these guys. Very, very strong, 200 melee attack, just very, very tough. But I will be facing them. I'll be facing for as long as possible. You're gonna add as many mods as it takes to keep the enjoyment going. So I've added a few. I've added the Conquer All. I've added a couple other ones that kind of change the textures and the colors of the Beastmen themselves. There's also a new one that unlocks Tilea, which, I mean, it's not for Beastmen, but if you play as Tilea and Estalia, you will be able to What's up, guys? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and show you the Beastman Evolved mod. Now, if you're like me and want to keep your enjoyment of this faction DLC going off against them with a substantial Beastman army. So these are the Beastmen that you get. You're going to be getting the Man Flayers. So I'm going to go ahead and add a whole bunch of these guys. And then you get the Bestial Guard. You will get the Chosen Gores with shields. You will get Chosen Gores, and you will be getting Chosen Gores. Be face first when it comes to the Beastman Onslaught. But today I'm going to focus mainly on the units that comes with this Beastman Evolved mod. There aren't that many, and they're going to add more, but I figured I'd show you them anyway because they're kind of cool. And I'm going to be facing off against another unit mod